What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch whatever I have to post. So today, I'm actually heading to the parking garage to do basically a build overview of the entire car. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that over 96% of you guys are not subscribed. I am currently posting multiple times a week and not making anything off of it. So if you want to support me, feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, and you can always subscribe later. Okay, back to the video. I get asked a lot of questions, pretty much on a daily, you know, what's this, what's that, whatever. So this video should answer all of it. Today's October 20th, 2020, so that's how up-to-date date it is if you're watching this in the future. I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. I'm heading to the parking garage right now, and I'll catch up with you when I get there. All right, made it to the parking garage, ready to do this video. I have my sunglasses on right now because the sun is freaking bright today, but I didn't want to go down one floor because it's a bit too dark. But anyways, we're gonna be doing full walk around on my 2002 Subaru WRX. We're gonna start with the exterior, basically from front to the very back of the car, starting right away with the most notable feature on my car, if you've been subscribed or following me for any portion of time, is the front bumper. Starting from the ducts. These are charge speed carbon fiber ducts. They are hella sick, but yeah, they're charge speed carbon fiber brake ducts, followed up with a Goretti lip, and then followed up with an Icy Arrow front splitter. So I actually make these front splitters right here. So yeah, go check out Icy Arrow on Instagram. And then it's tied up with fully torque racing splitter rods. I don't recommend the company. The company is very lousy when it comes to their customer service. It took them months to get me these. So yeah, not gonna recommend them. I recommend a different company. It's called FS Performance Engineering. So go check out them if you're looking for splitter rods, but that's what's on my car currently. These headlights are actually depot headlights. They're the JDM depot ones off of eBay. They're like 400 bucks, so. And then the hood, this is a Cybon carbon hood with a Cybon carbon scoop. These are quick release things, quick release. These are actually hair ties from CVS. I just get a rubber pack and they come up with like different colors. So actually, yeah, here it is. These are the rubber bands that I use. They're supposed to be, they're hair ties, but they're basically rubber bands. And I use like 2 or 3 of them, and I can change the colors. So say it's like fall time, I threw some orange and yellow ones on there, but I recommend these. Those black ones that everyone has, they break very easily. I think these are a lot better, and they're also like $2 and you can get it pretty much at any pharmacy. So making our way down the car, I got a windshield, so that's cool. These fenders are actually completely unmodified, other than the fact that I used an interesting method that my friend Toby actually taught me, where I grabbed a ball peen hammer and I grabbed heat, and I basically heated like a portion, and then I would hit it with a ball peen hammer and then move over and then hit it and then move over and then hit it. And this doesn't rub at all considering how tight the fitment is, and it looks very clean. If you cut this on the inside, it will actually loosen it up and the rigidity of the fender will go down significantly. So if you hit a bump or something, it's gonna crack your fender. So go with the method I just told you. I might actually have a video on how to lower your car properly because a lot of people don't know how to do it. So I might have that coming out soon, so subscribe. Making our way back is these mirrors. These are actually 06, 07 mirrors. No real reason to have them. I just wanted to get new ones to paint them black because the ones I had were absolutely garbage. The roof, a branch hit the roof and you can't really tell. It damaged the roof pretty significantly in my opinion, and I'm gonna be replacing that with a carbon roof, but it is just a stock roof. So this little roof vane thingy, it is simply an eBay roof vane. This is one of the first mods I bought. I would recommend not getting an eBay one. I'm actually surprised this has held up this long. What I want to do is get like a charge speed one eventually. Side skirts. These are stock side skirts. If you watched one of my previous videos, I think it was like 2 or 3 videos ago, I installed these. These are HT Auto side skirt extensions. I think they look good. They're polyurethane and they really flow with the WRX. Making our way back here. Quarter panel, nothing really new or crazy here. Doesn't rub at all despite the fitment being pretty freaking tight. Back here is obviously the rear spat. This rear spat I think is actually off of Amazon. And this little extension thing I made is like an 07 front lip, 07 STI front lip. And my friend broke it and I took it and I just cut it and painted it and just put it up to the rear spat, and it works really well. As you can see, I think it makes the car flow very well because there's an extension right there. I got the wing, which I get asked a lot about. I will only say this once because I do not like the company. It is a Battle Arrow wing. It's a Battle Arrow 66 inch, but when it comes to Battle Arrow, I don't actually really like the company as much as I want to. They were very rude to me and they said it was gonna take 2 weeks to ship, and it took them 3 months. They ghosted me. They actually shipped it without end plates because they said I was being impatient, so I made my own. I made these for like 20 bucks. It's just acrylic. Go to any plastic store, give them some sort of template and they'll cut it out. And it matches the car really well. Following that is, if you couldn't notice, a Cybon carbon trunk now to the taillights. I'm actually gonna take off my sunglasses. This story is very confusing, but to sum it up, I got these taillights made by a company out of California. This company, they make amazing products. The owner of the company is actually one of the nicest guys ever, and I appreciate all the products they make, except for this one. They came out super sick, but I was having problems with them constantly. And after about 6 months, the owner actually told me that the car causing all these problems. He said it was because I was static and I was low, it was bouncing around, and it's causing those problems. I kind of got upset, didn't want to bash the company, so my friend Brandon and I, shout out to you, Brandon, we actually redid these taillights entirely. I think these are so cool. I love the sequential, and then the reverse lights are up here, but the sequential looks so cool in my opinion. It's like such a modern touch on an old car. So if you're wondering how much something like this costs, relatively speaking, it would probably cost under $2,000, probably $1,500 to $2,000. Since I had to redo pretty much everything again, it costed me, give or take, around $3,000. You can also build your own. So if you know the company, you can go and build your own. I just wouldn't recommend this specific product, but they have other products, other taillights that are like much better. Go check them out if you know who they are. If you don't know who they are, I'm sorry. I don't want to put their company name out there in case someone just goes and tries to bash them, because I don't want to look bad on me. I love the company. I respect the company. They make some amazing products. Everyone makes mistakes. It happens. I have a rear diffuser made by yours truly, Icy Arrow. By the way, I have an 04 rear bumper in case you didn't know. That's how it fits these taillights. As you can see, the little boop. I have a Never Content Bad Luck Club license plate cover, and then I have actually a low WRX Oregon plate, which is, I think, is actually really cool. I'm surprised it wasn't taken. And then to round it all off, if you're wondering what color is on the car, it is not World Rally Blue. It is actually wrapped. It is a 3M Cosmic Blue. It looks really close to World Rally Blue, but it isn't World Rally Blue. So if you're trying to color match, it's not really gonna work. This color compared to World Rally Blue, it really stands out. It makes World Rally Blue look almost faded like so. And at night, sometimes it has like a little bit of a purple tinge to it. Now to the wheels. These are Workamotion XD9 wheels, and they are sitting on a 225/35 Atlas tire. These tires are absolutely amazing. They're like 50 bucks on Amazon. They stretch amazingly, and they're actually all weather. So I've driven my car in the snow. I've driven my car down to San Diego. These tires are amazing. They've been on my car for 7,000–8,000 miles, and it's running -6 camber. So they are 18x10 plus 38, and they are on a 15mm spacer in the front and an 8mm spacer in the rear. And I also got these wheels repowder coated. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a bit of a flake to it. It's just like a white flake. And I also have the Workamotion center caps, which are in blue, and then I have the Work lug nuts to tie it all off. Next up is the suspension. They are BC Racing extreme low coilovers with the top hats in both the front and the rear. The top hats in the rear are actually shaved, and I also shaved the knuckles so the camber can go a little bit more, and I also put a smaller bolt in that camber bolt hole so it can go in as much as possible. I'm running -6 degrees all around. The alignment is perfect. Shout out to my buddy Brandon, he's the one who did it. And then I also have a 20K Swift Spring upgrade. You don't need anything more than like 20K, so if you're trying to go low, I'm sorry, but I'm like on the floor, and my fitment is actually pretty freaking dialed. You don't need anything more than 20K. Just learn how to make suspension work right for your car. You don't have to put a 50K spring in to get the right fitment and not rub. And then to tie it all off with the suspension area, I have drilled and slotted rotors. I actually forgot who it was by, so I'm apologizing now. To make our way under the hood, since I know a lot of people are wondering what's under the hood. It's an engine. So I actually don't have a hood prop, so I'm gonna have to hold it. It is a JDM EJ205 motor I got from somewhere in Long Beach, California. It is on a VF39 turbo off an 06 STI. It's running some basic mods like the STI pinks, and then it's running a fuel pump that can handle for the VF39. It's nothing too crazy. It's got the GFB blow-up valve. Sounds absolutely amazing. It's got this little cover that I got on eBay and then resprayed myself. But yeah, in terms of that, I also got a Mishimoto radiator, which I don't really recommend the company. Their products are kind of booty, not gonna lie. Have some fancy covers here and there, got an intake. But yeah, nothing too crazy. It's reliable. It's got like, I think 40 or 50K on the actual motor itself, but that's what the motor looks like. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. It just works really well. And then I also got a battery that can handle the taillights, the audio, and all that, and I can actually run that stuff for hours on end without there being a single blip or a problem or anything. Pretty sure it's like a deep cell battery, but it's called an Intimidator, which sounds like a firework, but it's a battery. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a firework. We don't want another fire. And in case you haven't watched my building my car in 20 minutes video, this car had a fire before. I left some burn marks just because it's just kind of a story in itself. Now making our way to the trunk. Sorry, I have a few things back here. The trunk setup is not that crazy. It is simply some hardwood floor I actually got from Home Depot and just cut out to fit. I got a 12-inch sub right there with an amp, and then I got my windshield wipers. In case you didn't realize, I don't have windshield wipers on my car. I think it personally looks clean. I don't really drive this car much in the rain anyways, but they're back here in case I need them, and that's pretty much that. Oh yeah, and I also have tape right there because it tends to try and leak right here, even though I replaced this seal right here. I put this tape here, add a little bit of a layer to it, and it doesn't leak anymore. Don't really know how. Now onto the interior, which in my personal opinion is one of my favorite things about this car because it's just so simple and subtle but amazing. I have Status Racing seats. It is done in a royal blue suede, I think it's called, and then it has the black inserts. I think it looks absolutely sick. They are the comfiest seats you can get on the market without a shadow of a doubt. Bride seats, they're very cool, but they're not as comfy as these, I promise you. They look good. They suit the car really well with the blue on the outside. The inside of my car is silver because my car used to be silver, in case you didn't know. So fun fact, it's sitting on some Buddy Club brackets. These brackets suck. These brackets are literally the worst brackets I've ever dealt with. They do sit really low, which is a kind of a plus because my head's like right here and I'm 6'3". Next up, I have STI floor mats. Nothing too crazy. My mom gave me those for Christmas like 4 years ago. Shout out to you, Mom. Love you. I've got an access port because who doesn't? I have these pillars I actually wrapped. I'm gonna have a video coming out very soon of how to actually do this. I think it's gonna be the video after this, so stay tuned for that. If you want to watch that, subscribe. I promise you, it's gonna be a good video. But a lot of people have been asking me about this. They are quite literally just fabric from any fabric store or fabric website or whatever it might be. Spray glue, I sprayed it on, and you can do any design you want. You can change it up. You can make it black, white, sushi, whatever you might want to do. So, well, I have a cluster. That's cool. You know, it goes vroom and stuff. Yes, I have 265,000 miles on the car. Good as new. Kind of, not really. The transmission's about to blow up, and I literally drove here, and I prayed that it isn't gonna blow up. It might blow up on the way home. I might have another video. Who knows? I also have a shift boot. I think it's from, let me find it. It's from Stitch Boots. My ex, of all people, gave this to me, and somehow it manages to match this pretty freaking well. And then this shift knob I got from my friend Joey back in California. I'm pretty sure it's a Cartboy shift knob. I could be wrong, but I think it's a Cartboy shift knob. So that's pretty much it as far as I'm aware. If there's anything I missed, do tell down below and I will try and answer it. Pretty sure that is the end of the video. So I appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I love you, I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.